What's going on, world? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the podcast, Uplifting Minds. I'm your host, Lemar Wilson. I hope everybody's doing good out there. Hope everybody's chasing their dreams and making things happen, getting around the right people, being around the right people, getting the right knowledge, listening to the right things, getting out all the weeds, throughout your day, throughout the month, throughout the week, and so on. Guys, so much stuff is happening this month. I just want to shout out to everybody that listens to the podcast, true podcast listeners. I love y'all. I truly do mean it. Please leave a comment. Jump on my YouTube page, Lemar Wilson. That's Lemar, and leave a comment. Throw a like, share it. Get this video. Get this podcast out to people that can use this information. Guys, I just want to let me just break down a couple things that happened so far this, recently within this, I want to say month, because September just started. I did an interview with Electrify Minds. Great interview. Got a chance to tell my side, and that's just a part of my life, which was really hard for me to open up and discuss that part of my life publicly. But the more that I did it, the more that I got in tune and got more comfortable with my speaking, more with my motivation, more with connecting with people. So shout outs to Electrify Minds for that. Great friend. I truly consider him as a friend. Next one, I did a YouTube video recently with Unsung Heroes with Chrissy. Shouts to Chrissy, shouts to Trippy and that whole camp over there. Great interview. Guys, I'm kind of big time right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little big head, but I'm feeling it. But on a serious tip, I did that interview, and which was amazing. Had a great time with her and the whole cast, and just getting that type of experience in my life it's just amazing, just truly amazing. Shouts to RML, Respect My Life Clothing. They sent me some clothes to sport. I'm definitely gonna get that going and post that up on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram. I am Lemar Wilson. That's Lemar Wilson, Wilson. What else? I got so much stuff going on, guys. I just want to say, I want to congratulate myself. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. I want to congratulate myself. I finished my first children's book. I am now an author. Yes. Hand claps everywhere in the world. I am an author now. I finished my kids' book, my children's book. It's done. I'm so proud of it. I love the story. I love how I just took my time. I didn't rush it. I thought it through. I got things in order. It took me a couple months, but I got it done. So guys, right now you might be writing your story. Just give it time. It will get done. I did that. I got another interview coming up with Marcus, Motivating Marcus. He's a huge podcast and does interviews. Got his whole branding. We got an interview that should be coming out soon. I just agreed to do a 10 question for Forbes most influential person under 40 years old. So again, hand claps across the world. I got an if you're gonna be in the Orlando area, please hit me up. In October, I will be at it's gonna be Creole Cafe. Okay, it's on my IG right now. It's on my Twitter. You can check it out. I'll get all the information soon. But I got a lot of things going. Let's get into the podcast. I got a lot of things going, and the reason why I started the podcast off like this is because I was talking to my boy Buddha about my speaking, my videos, what I got going on, everything. And he said, I love what you're doing, bro. I love what you're doing. I think what you need to understand is the energy. You bring a lot of energy. You change the energy in the room. You change the atmosphere in any place you go to. You have that energy about you that people love. So I took Eric Thomas assessment test. Shout out to Eric Thomas and everybody. CJ Carl, what up, man? One thing, and guys, sorry, I know you came onto the podcast to listen. Guys, I just want to shout out Carl, because anytime I hit him up, I guarantee I get a response back. So shout out to you, Carl. I appreciate you. I love you, man. Thank you for supporting me and pushing me into my fear. So much love to you. But I took the assessment test, and I came out to be a high I and a high S. And a high I is more of me being more talkative, more active with people. I get along with people. I like to network. Okay, and my S is more of being consistent. I love consistency. I love being around people that's just like, yo, we can change and adapt, but we're not going to slow down. We're going to keep going. Boom, boom, boom. That's me. So I know that the assessment test is real, and it really told who I am. Now, do I want to be a D? Of course, I try to operate in that, but that's not my superpower. So I'm encouraging everybody right now that you listen to the podcast, go to Inspires, and go take the free assessment test. It's free. And then once you're done with it, get with someone that can hold you accountable, that can actually walk you through about your pros and cons about you. It's great. Trust me. So what I got from that test and what I got from Buddha was energy. Like, I love to be around energy. I love being around positive energy. I don't like negative energy. I know that about myself. I hate negative energy. I don't like anybody talking negative, acting negative. Like, I don't like being around that type of environment. I just don't. Like, I honestly, I'm laughing when I say this, but I wish I could purge anybody, like anybody that thinks negative. Like, what is going on in your life so bad that you got to wake up negative? That something is going on in your life that you got to speak negative, that you really don't want nobody to be successful. You don't want nobody to be happy. You don't want nobody to go to the next level. Like, you literally speaking so negative, thinking so negative. Like, you allow yourself to be around other people so you could talk about other people because you can't say nothing great about yourself. And that's what I don't want to be around. I don't want to consume, let me change it. I don't want to associate with people that's negative. I don't like negativity. I don't have friends that's negative. I have taken every negative friend and I have honestly cut them loose. I have honestly did that. I don't talk to negativity. I don't deal with negativity. I don't like the energy. Like, I know myself. I know how passionate about negative people and what they say and what they do. It's because I know when I feel it, I personally, and I don't know if there's somebody out there, in the podcast world, but I personally feel like putting my hands on them. And it's not in a negative light. It's because I have so much positivity in my life. I can't see why I would be mad. Stay with me. You get to wake up in the morning. God woke you up. God woke you up to start over again. So what, you had a bad moment? Stay with me. So what, your night didn't end well? Stay with me. So what, your boyfriend or girlfriend said something foul? Your job didn't do what they said they were going to do. That money didn't come in the way you wanted to come in, or you thought was going to come in, and so on. Stay with me. Guys, you are allowing that situation, that moment, that person, that to take what you have carried throughout the day or throughout the night, throughout the morning, wherever you had a positive mindset, and you allow that to shift. I never understood how someone's energy can start making somebody cry. If you get to the point when you get so mad that you start crying, you start shaking, you want to start fighting, or you got to go get a cigarette, or you got to go have a drink, let me tell you something. That is a toxic relationship. That is a toxic situation. You need to get rid of it. Kill it. Put it in the grave. Not the person. that situation. That moment. That whole stage. Stop allowing yourself to get in that position. Like, maybe, I think maybe, I had to ask myself, maybe I'm so positive because, because I grew up in the projects. Maybe it's because I grew up in a 3-bedroom apartment with 7 people. Maybe that I dropped out of high school and turned around and went and got my GED, and got that, turned around and went and got my associates, and then turned around and went and got my bachelor's, and turned around and started working on my master's. Maybe it's because my father died and he overdosed. Like, maybe my mom, because she died from brain cancer, or my childhood friend died from asthma, or maybe because my brother when he died from a heart attack. Maybe my best friend died from cancer. My uncle passed away. Like, maybe these things, me being left in a house by myself for about 3 years. And I'm talking like a box. I'm talking about I didn't have no oil for hot water at times, or heat. I had to use a space heater. Like, maybe these situations that happen in my life, made me realize how happy that I'm truly am and how blessed I truly am. Maybe driving to work one day and knowing that you pressed on the brakes and the brakes literally went and it just broke apart, and you fearing for your life. Maybe these situations of seeing how some of your so-called friends really was always plotting on you. Maybe it's you get out of work one day and you get into a car accident, and you think everything right now is finally going the way you want, and boom, you're in a bad car accident. Maybe it's these situations. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong for this. But I think the reason why I am the way I am is because I always had faith. I always believed that there was something more. There was something waiting for me. There was something that I wanted. There was something that was ahead of me that I know I can get. I know what I want in my life. I know what I can have in my life. And if I allow these situations to happen in my life, sleeping on crates, like sleeping on crates, guys, you understand what I'm saying? Like, these situations that happen. Like, I remember my mom didn't even have a living room set. Like, we literally sat on crates. Like, I grew up in the projects. Back in the 80s, 90s, it wasn't like that. My mom didn't start getting stuff until like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, maybe these situations always gave me that push, always gave me that faith. So times where I feel like I hit a wall, I think about when I was a little kid. I think about that apartment in Astoria Projects in the Twin Building, 2705 2D, that 3-bedroom apartment. I think about those times where I had to share a bed with my nephew. I think about those times where I used to go fishing with someone downstairs because he wanted to keep me off the street, because he didn't want me to sell drugs. So he would take me out to Boston every Saturday to go fishing, and I would just sit there and talk to the OGs. Like, maybe these situations that happen in my life is the reason why my energy cannot be around negativity, because I was born around it. I was born around this. So I'm at a point now in my life that I cannot be around negativity anymore. I'm at a point in my life where now everything that's around me has to be positive. I'm at a point in my life where every person that I talk to is positive. And I'm changing the world. I promise you, this time next year or before that, I'm going to change the world. I'm going to change the world. I'm going to change the mindset of everybody in the world. And it starts with one person. It starts with one person. I don't want to be around negative people. If you're negative, if you talk negative, I'm telling you, I get real disrespectful. And I get it. Motivational speakers supposed to be positive all the time. Let me tell you something. I don't like negativity. Don't bring none of that around me. I see people with their incense and their sprays and all this stuff. I get it. I'm straight up. Not today. Don't bring that negativity. Nothing. And if you're negative, if we can't talk about it and break it down and try to figure it out, this ain't gonna work. And I'm okay with losing friends. I'm okay with losing family members. I'm okay with that. I sleep very well at night. Well, I just had a son, so I don't sleep that well. But I'm comfortable in my life not having you in my life. I'm gonna say that again. I'm comfortable in my life not having you in my life. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. So I want you to ask yourself, the people that do know me, that talk to me on a regular, ask yourself, when's the last time you talked to me? And then when you find out when's the last time you talked to me, ask yourself, man, I am negative. I complain about everything about that has nothing to do with nothing. I carry over this negative from person to person. I don't want to be around it. And I might lose some followers from this, and that's totally fine. But I'm not allowing myself to be put in a position where negativity is controlling how I start my day, how I go through my day, how I end my day, how I talk to my wife, how I treat my wife, how I talk to my kids, how I treat my kids, how I handle my business. No. Positivity. All I want to have is positive people, positive things. Now, will negative come in my life? Yes, but I will go through it and I will face it, and I will beat it. But I choose not to have negative people. Stay with me. I choose not to have negative people in my life. That's something I could choose not to have. So, you want to be negative all you want. Don't bring it this way, because I will kick you out. And I got people that will kick you out. So, guys, I just want to let you know, we gotta get in this. We gotta get in a space when, from now on, we only around people that's gonna uplift us. Uplift us. Let's uplift each other. Let's not put each other down. Let's make things happen for each other. Let's support each other. We support people that we never met in our life, that don't know us, more than we support the people that's actually doing stuff around us, that see us, that are arm distance. We won't even do nothing for them. We won't even post anything. We won't support nothing. We want it free. So I'm telling you guys, let's change that mindset. It's your boy Lemar Wilson saying, uplift your mind before you uplift your phone. See you next week. Peace.